On the walls, as far as I could see, were pictures of Europeans looking down on me. I was in the 3rd grade, and my teacher had brought our class to the Norton Museum. As I looked back up at them, I could feel my skin crawl. None of the images looked like me. Museums are already stuffy places. You can't be yourself, you have to be quiet, and you can't touch anything. There was no real meaningful way for me to engage with the art. I left the museum that day convinced that art would never be a medium I'd enjoy. And it wasn't. Not for a long time. When I opened the doors to the exhibit, the sun came through the large glass windows, illuminating all of the photography on the walls. I heard the voices of Black people in an installation video, talking about what it meant for them to live carefree. I was in New York, visiting my sister and a close friend right before the COVID outbreak. She had invited me to a photography exhibit called I Can Make You Feel Good by a young Black artist named Tyler Mitchell. I stood next to the window and read his vision. I moved through the space alone, taking my time. The exhibit was a story of Black people's experiences, told through large photographs and tapestries. As I went from room to room, I thought about my own experiences and about the people in the photos. For the first time I can remember, I felt unrestrained in a museum space. In photo after photo, I saw Blackness in all of its glory. The young, the old, Black people with their families, their friends, by themselves. The variety and fullness of Black people in their lives that Tyler captured made me feel powerful and vulnerable at the same time. Most of all, I felt seen. As I moved through the space, I felt tears gathering in the corner of my eyes. I looked at a large photo of a Black woman in a spacesuit with her family. She grinned at her child as she held her. I remember when I was a little girl, hearing about the first Black woman in space. I stared at her in that orange spacesuit, about to embark on a journey few have taken, and I knew that I'd finally arrived in a place where there was no space or time, and where I felt free. That photo felt anointed, like everything was possible, and that it was meant for me.